fortunately or unfortunately, this whole weekend is going to be all about Rigathi Gachagua, bro. You know how he started his party, on Thursday, and it was a bit, it was a bit weird because we didn't know exactly how to, where to place the guy, because some were calling him a betrayal, like someone who betrayed the rest of the opposition by going ahead and launching his own party. People like Herman Manyora even said that this guy has made one of his biggest blunders, because his biggest strength was in the fact that he was the strongest one. He didn't have to launch a party. It was a very, very weird place to be. But again, he now has gone to Obinna show, and now everybody, I don't know how to describe this, but Obinna TV, a whole 3 hours of excellence. And let's just agree, mainstream media is officially dead. Nobody, if you're a politician and you're going to mainstream media, shauri yako bro, that thing is done. Finito nini, hizo vitu zote, they don't make sense, bro. That interview by Obinna, let me see if I can see what is the view count by this time. Obinna TV, Obinna show. Okay, yes, this one. By now it's at 951K. 951K in under one day. A whole 3 hours and 52 minutes. First tell me, what media station would actually give a politician or anyone an interview of 3 hours and 52 minutes? Nobody's willing to do that. And that's why mainstream media is dead. So let's just look at the escapades, the movements of Rigathi Gachagua for the last 48 hours, because the last 48 hours of Rigathi Gachagua has been the craziest, starting with Obinna TV. Now, at Obinna TV, he spoke a lot of things, but I feel like we should start with this, because this is why people love Rigathi Gachagua. No matter, propaganda. Nimeona pale viwa tu kwa X, there's a lot of, hate. A lot of paid bloggers by the government are trying to, wanajaribu kupaka mse matope bro, but uwezi paka matope kitu yenye ishiki matope bro. Look at this guy. This guy is smooth. Skiza.
Honey among rocks. Lemon of the cluster.
Oh my God.
Soothing balm. The apple of my eye.
Wait. Oh my God.
Okay. Because I'm a poet too.
Mm-hmm. I'm a poet. Did you hear the guy say? Because I'm a poet too. Okay.
And she is a beneficiary of my poetry.
Okay.
And I think that is how she got into the box. I love poetry. And by the way, now that I have time, I must start writing poems for her.
Oh my God.
New ones. New ones. I think I must now do some bit of poetry.
Yeah.
And if that's what you call romantic, then yeah, I don't know. You'll have to ask her.
Okay. I didn't want to do this, but I want to show you what is poetry. When you hear Rigathi Gachagua say he's a poet, bro, don't even try. Don't even try to argue with the guy. The guy is a poet. How else do you come up with something like this if you're not a poet?
Wewe kasongo, wewe muuaji, wewe mwizi, wewe kasongo, Harambe.
That's a poet. Tuelewane. Now, apart from that, I wanted us to listen to what Rigathi Gachagua said about the mental state of William Ruto.
That sharp. Do you believe he has not seen this coming in 2027 and he does not have plans? You guys won the election with the government being against you, the system and the deep state, but now he's the government, he has the resources.
Sharp, did you say?
Yeah.
With a failed health system, failed education system, abductions, extrajudicial killings, an unperforming economy, and you say he's sharp? Maybe we need to consult Webster Dictionary.
First of all, when you hear someone want to look for the meaning from Webster, not Oxford, not Cambridge, Webster, you know the guy is old. Because like a normal guy would just say, yo, let's check out what Oxford says about this. No, he says Webster.
On what is sharpness. Let me tell you, my brother,
Daga kwa roho.
the will of the people is supreme.
Okay.
William Ruto did not win the election because he's sharp.
That was good. But there's one more thing that he said, and I was very interested in.
Okay.
No one.
And about the prayers, were they legit? Mulikuwa munaomba sana. Wewe ulikuwa hapo ndani?
Mimi nilikuwa nafunga macho, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not ever sure.
Okay. I feel like one of the reasons why Gachagua can easily outsmart William Ruto is because of the wit. And they say that you cannot be funny if you're not smart. For you to be smart, you have to be funny. And I feel like Gachagua is funny. Like easy my one-liners and you drop. They are simply because he's a funny guy, and you cannot be funny if you're not smart. So one thing we have to be clear about is Gachagua is not an ordinary guy. He's a smart guy. For him to be able to drop my one-liner even as nashika, na hizo ma comeback, he's a funny guy. He's a smart guy.
I'm not sure anymore. Yeah? I'm not sure.
Thanksgiving a whole year.
I am not sure.
Tour around the country of Thanksgiving.
I don't know. I
Benin.
don't think there is any Christian who can authorize the killing of young people. That cannot be a Christian. It cannot be.
Mumeomba tu-
There is
ni national
there
prayer
is
days.
no man who is saved who can authorize police to kill Gen Zs.
Alafu kitu ingine you have to realize about Gachagua is that he's always very clear on the lane of attack. When he decides he's gonna attack about abductions, bro, hata umfanyie nini, bado anarudi tu hapo bado. You're a killer. Uyo mwezi, one time. Ngoja. I need to do something. I need to play you a clip. I saw this clip, so this episode is fully dedicated to Rigathi Gachagua. So listen to what this guy is saying.
Na politician mmoja watu wamchunge sana. Everywhere he went as a deputy president when he was, alikuwa anaamka asubuhi mapema natembea. And people thought just doing exercise, that's the word. Watu walifikiri anafanya tu exercise. Kila mahali akienda Mombasa asubuhi anaamka anatembea. Nasalimia watu, anaongea. Asubuhi kabla jua inachomoza. Inachomoza akiwa kwa njia anakunywa chai na watu. Akienda Nyahururu utamwona ameamka asubuhi. Akienda wapi anaamka. Wakati watu wanaongea kuhusu sijui yeye alikuwa MP, amekuwa tu MP mara moja na akaruka mpaka deputy. Lakini utamuona nenda kwa milima Mount Kenya anaweka mikono hivi. Pigwa picha akifanya hivi. Watu wanafikiri ni mchezo. These things are principles. Na akatembea akienda Mombasa anatembea, akienda wapi anatembea asubuhi, akienda wapi anatembea asubuhi, akienda. Watch what is happening. Principles are, they are no respect of person. Mungu akaambia Yoshua, mahali miguu yako itakanyaga utamiliki. Na to make the matter worse, mke wake ni pastor. So hata kama yeye anafanya ritual ako na backup. Ako na backup. Koja tu utaona. Zile sehemu zote alitembea. Zote. Na Mount Kenya kwanza yeye ilikuwa specific. Hiyo kwanza yote alichukua yote kwa kikapu. Ile possessing. Haipatiwi ati sijui kingpin sijui ngojea tu atachanguliwa atawekwa. Ana take it by force. Akaichukua. Naenda anasema nitawapatia mwelekeo. Nitawaambia bali utafanya. Na mnamsikia na mnamfuata. Na kila mtu saa hili yeye anagojewa. I'm telling you, kutembea asubuhi. Haujui wakati alikuwa anatembea alikuwa anasemaje? Hujui alikuwa anaongeaje? Wakati alikuwa ananyosha mikono kwa milima, hujui alikuwa anasemaje? Today alitumia hiyo principle, it is working for him politically.
Unasikia maneno? Are you hearing those words? Sasa mimi, I'm even thinking if what this guy is saying is true, can we even believe that Rigathi Gachagua and Mr. William Ruto genuinely disagreed? Ama labda Gachagua alienda akamwambia, bro, mimi nakaa Funda niko support for president for 2 times. Bro, this thing is simple. I support you this time, the next time you support me. Kama ni hivyo, wacha kanuke. I feel like Rigathi Gachagua wouldn't agree to be deputy president for 2 terms. I feel like kulingana vile msana anaongea, kama ni ukweli, unajua pia vako ni nyingi sana mtaani. There's a lot of weirdness spreading everywhere, you know. But if this is true, you know, if what this guy, this man of God is saying is true, then I believe that Rigathi Gachagua is not the kind of person who would just want to be someone's deputy president for 2 whole terms. Haiwezekani. Labda alitembea tu kwa William Ruto akamwambia, bro, it's been real, but I need your support come next election. Wakale wote wakasema na that will never happen. We need to do our 10 and then maybe, just maybe, we're going to back you up. Kawambia, guys, wacha nikimbie hivi mulima nikuje. He went and took the mountain. Naambia alikuwa anafanya hivi. Akafanya hivi akachukua mulima yote akaweka kwa mfuko. And now that is where we are as a people. Let's look at one more clip. Wow, okay, so let's do one more clip. This one is Rigi who said, but someone else is saying it better.
Majama, yani number 1, ako worth 4 trillion. Net worth yake ni 4 trillion. Awajaste, kama ni mimi, na wacha kazi, naambia watoto wangu wote waache kazi, mawaifu wao waache kazi, tuwamei Kenya, tuwe tukae mahali, tukulenge tu hiyo pesa mpaka ile siku tamanyuria. Mimi na siwezi kubali kujipia stress ati juu ya Kenya. Na waache nchi yenu, mkitaka mjiue sawa, mkitaka mtu nini, I don't care. Jamaa, umjaste ati ako worth 4 trillion. Na si mimi nimebanja hivyo. Ni former number 2 ndiye amesema.
Let's pause there for a minute. Do you actually believe that William Ruto would be worth 4 trillion Kenya shillings? And one guy who's worth 4 trillion Kenya shillings, why the heck are they still trying to take from Kenyans? Like, is this Tumbo Lisilo Shiba or like, what can we say about such a guy? 4 trillion. 4 trillion, bro. Like, do you know, I feel like 90% of Kenyans, not even 90, make that 95% of Kenyans have never held $1 million in their hands. Bro, you don't have $1 million. You don't have 100 million. It's not a billion. It's not 10 billion. It's not 100 billion. It's not a trillion. It's 4 trillion. That's a budget of this country for a whole year. You have that worth. Nasikia mpaka ilibidi abai a bank, a local bank, to be able to process how much money this is coming to him. Bro, I don't understand. I don't understand why someone would still insist on taking advantage of people when they have that much money. But listen, this episode we said we are fully dedicating it to Rigathi Gachagua. I want to say this. Rigathi Gachagua is an enemy that you do not want. He's the worst enemy to have, because at this moment, 2 things are clear. Rigathi Gachagua has established himself as the truthful man, and the other guy, everybody knows, is the liar. It does not matter what Rigathi Gachagua says. People will take it as the gospel truth because he's the truthful man. The other guy is a liar. It doesn't matter what he says. People are still gonna take it as a lie. This narrative is so crazy. I feel like it's such a disservice that it's come 2 years earlier. I feel like if today is 2027 and August is the election, bro, William Ruto is guaranteed more than 90% loss. He's going to get less than 10% of the votes. But this is 2 years. So first of all, they say a day is too big in politics. Sindio. But I've also heard some people say that time moves very fast in politics. So I don't know where are we? Tuko wapi? Is it that time will move so fast and this narrative may still be catching on come 2027? Or is a day too big in politics and maybe come 2027 all this will have changed and maybe some people will be genuinely singing the praises of William Ruto? It's crazy and I don't know where we are going to go with this. Okay, let's see this one more time, because Rigathi Gachagua is not just, he's not just vying. He's not just joking around when launching his party. His goal is clear. He wants to be the president of this country. And this is what he says.
Na aliyekuwa naibu wa rais Rigathi Gachagua sasa anasema ndiye bora zaidi kumrithi Rais William Ruto katika uchaguzi mkuu ujao. Aidha, kwenye mahojiano na runinga ya Citizen, Gachagua anasema hajawahi kuwasiliana na rais tangu alipotimuliwa ofisini.
I am of the opinion that I'm the best and I should be given the flag bearer of our team to run as president. If that doesn't happen, if somebody else is picked, not me, I've given my commitment that I'll support that person. I don't know who it is. We'll sit down, agree, look for a scientific formula to come up with the best candidate to face William Ruto. If that candidate is not Rigiji has given his commitment to the people of Kenya that he'll back with his supporters who are in millions, whoever is agreed upon.
Beautiful. I feel like that's a beautiful place to end this. Of course, there's so many more things that we'd have spoken that happened, because Rigathi Gachagua has been explosive for the last 48, let's even make it 72 hours. It's been crazy. And I feel like this is the most formidable opponent that William Ruto will ever have. Also, I feel like some people are saying it's a mistake for Rigathi Gachagua to present himself as the president, as the most favorable presidential candidate. But I feel like he has to say it so that the others do not like just mistake him for just a joyrider, you know. And also, like, he's not just saying it and doing nothing. He's saying it and he's moving around the country, making sure that he has a base that can support him. So he may not be the most preferred by the rest, but if he's the most capable of winning these elections, he might be the one on the ballot. So guys, are you excited to see this guy become your next president? Tell me in the comment section, and see you on the next one. This one has been the Big Man's Report. Make sure that you subscribe, and see you tomorrow.